Match play.
This is the biggest pot money in pool history. Worth a staggering
$500,000 and the trophy.
You want to say a few words?
Okay.
or equivalent to about 25 million pesos. This is the IPT World 8-Ball Championship 2006. Final match between Efren Reyes of the Philippines versus Rodney Morris of USA.
Are there any questions? Shake hands.
It's going to be a close match.
This is a race to 8 match. Efren breaks the first track of the game.
But this time no groups.
Morris beat
Efren
Reyes.
failed to make a ball, giving the table to Rodney.
Well, yeah.
I got that out of my system.
He's happy about that. He likes to chat to himself, likes to G himself up. Things aren't going his way, he'll try and only.
He chose the solid balls and has an open table to run out.
Good shot though. Use the width of the pocket.
For position, and that's what the top players do.
Using all the width of the pocket. And now a simple finish for him in the first rack.
Rodney scored first in the match and will be breaking next.
The shriek of joy.
Presented in a briefcase as well, Phil. We saw Torsten Homer win the first event, the North American 8-Ball Open Championship. And Kevin Trudeau, the founder. Dundal incidentally went out in round 3. Kay played in that group and also went out at that stage, finishing 5th.
Efren also won the King of the Hill, winning $200,000 against Mike Sigel in the year 2005.
That event was in Newport in Wales. And who should they beat? Here today, Rodney Morris.
Yeah, tricky little shot.
Efren will be trying this year to win this historic event.
It's back on level terms with the break, of course.
200 players in 31 nations competed in the SAPAC event.
A sign of things to come, maybe. A very high standard from both players. Morris out of the gate quickest. Reyes responds.
We skip now to rack 9th, score tied at 4.
Northern Hills.
Well, he's all at sea with his break-off. He really is all at sea with the break. To have intended.
Both players were struggling to make a ball in the break.
And also not a very good split. The lack of the results we've had.
The day prior, Rodney
So it
beat
is
a friend in a
nice that
semi-final
we're not
hard pounder
seeing
8-7.
Walk away with the match, Phil.
This event for the first time, I'll just repeat it. It is theoretically possible.
Rodney
for
is a
player
fast-paced player and a great pocket billiard athlete.
$1,000.
The loser of this match will get $150,000, a huge difference.
Yeah, available for the centre. And well, he's under
A $350,000 difference from the winner of the match.
Seesaw stuff.
Rodney now leads the match with score of 5-4.
Well, I can't believe he's done it again.
Unfortunately,
Twice, and
Rodney
this was
loses
just
the
a
cue ball and got
basic error,
fouled.
really, on the cue ball. And Reyes with a chance to immediately sort that out. He felt that was the problem ball, so he's knocked it down.
Efren chose the solid balls. A ball in hand is a great opportunity to run out in the game of 8-ball. Efren Reyes is an 8-ball
Certainly would
pool
have
wizard.
still
He won international
straightforward enough
8-ball
for a
events in the
referee
USA in the
to find down the rail.
1990s.
And wants the cue ball to slow down? Indeed it has, a very nice shot.
He is a holder of over 10 8-ball pool championship titles. He was ranked top 6 on the North American Open same year, taking home $65,000.
Leaving himself in the centre of the table, which most players are often trying to get in that position, because they know.
This year, Efren is now aiming for the metaphorical $500,000 win over the great Rodney Morris.
Has scratched on the break. Twice he's been fully punished. Steely-eyed. And it's all coming down to just a handful of pots.
The match was a roller coaster, but a very close fight indeed.
Roxton, unbelievably, Morris scratches from the break.
I just can't believe it. He wouldn't do that in a year's play. That's down this hall as well, practicing. Straight into the middle.
I just can't see the ball square today, man. Wow. Disgusting.
Yes, of course, and whoever wins this rack.
Efren is considered a pool god in the Philippines. But a win here could catapult him into the greater consciousness of the American population.
Making positional play considerably easier and less pressurised for him.
Both players have to feel the pressure with the surreal money at stake.
Nice angle to come out into the table. Has he hit it enough? He hasn't. Go around the angles, and that certainly could go wrong. Well, a pretty good shot. He had the angle to hold into one of Morris's solids.
Not the most elegant of pots.
Efren arrived first on the hill, with score of 7-6.
Well, a slightly fortunate ball off the break for Reyes.
He broke well, and luckily a striped ball went in the corner pocket. This may be the opportunity for Efren to win this event.
Well struck break-offs. As you can see, Derwaldi controlled the cue ball. Not the most powerful, but he gets a lovely cannon there. And it even has pocket side on it to take it into the... Well, you've got to say... But not a shot he wants
A
to play at
striped
this
ball
stage.
is blocking the 6 and 7 balls in the far right corner pocket. It was clear that the friend had no shot at all.
Good look at it. I
A
think
scary
he's eyeing
situation
the 6.
considering this point of the
It's a lot
match.
harder for a player to see the angle and judge it just right.
Especially playing it left-handed.
What a shot.
They call him a magician. That was a rare old trick.
A brilliant shot from the magician. He aimed rail first
good to
and
watch,
kissed the 6th
left-handed
ball
as well.
off the stripe and pockets it in.
Perfect contact.
Not just that, he used his non-dominant hand for this shot.
Six was always going to go in off it if he got the right contact on it. And he's getting scarily close to this title.
Rodney can do nothing but sit painfully and wait as Efren shoots his remaining balls.
But nice options to stay on the table.
Morris' confidence was apparent all week in his fast loose play.
Rodney Morris.
He said he feels great with no signs of fatigue after playing 12 hours of pool per day for 6 days straight.
Using the angles as he does so well. Has to be careful because he has to get the right angle on this. Has he gone far enough?
Now Efren came to his last 2 critical shots, 1 solid ball and lastly the 8 ball.
Had to play withdraw off 2 cushions, and that looks good. Is it going to stop?
Unbelievable shot by Efren. As the cue ball approaches the 8th ball, it magically stops at the right time.
Is it going to stop? It's good. Is it good? 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 Is it good?
To actually stop in an indentation in the table that was made by the balls being placed there
Yes, I mean,
from the rack.
yeah, absolutely. He didn't have enough check side on it to hold the cue ball. It drifted on, and yes, it seemed to be pulled up by something. And it's left him a really...
It seemed that Morris stumbled and fell just as he was about to cross the finish line.
Good opportunity. Well, well.
It's there, Efren Reyes.
Efren threw his hands in the air and ran over to celebrate to a group of his countrymen.
He was the king of the hill in Orlando, Florida, back in December. Now he's the king of Reno.
Because of some problems, Efren did not fully receive the money prize at this point.
Efren Reyes! $500,000 and the trophy!
But the Greenbacks.
Reyes also solidified his rep as the greatest pressure player in the history of pool.
Just about hung on.
Efren refused to file a case to the promoters. But eventually both parties agreed to pay Efren through installment.